all the time. No. So we now know that Portugal will face Spain in the next round. And we've been critical, quite rightly, of what we've seen of Spain so far in the World Cup.
Well, you have.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Sunshine and Flowers. Hand them out to everyone. Spain with a 3-0 victory over Austria. Very convincing stuff. This is what Luis de la Fuente had to say after that victory for Spain, which sets up that round of 16 tie against Portugal. The great teams step up when it's needed. We played a great match. We came close to perfection. Wow. De La Fuente's defended his side throughout this tournament, despite the criticism, particularly after that goalless draw against Cape Verde. It was a bit men against boys today, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was interesting that what's his name again, the Austrian coach? He used to be at Man United.
Ralph Rangnick.
It was interesting. He put two of his most experienced players on Lamine Yamal, Konrad Laimer from Bayern Munich, who's a...
How would you say Limer's game was in the first half?
It's slightly frustrating, particularly after the second nutmeg. And Sabitzer, two really great professionals.
Yeah.
Sabitzer coming back to double up on Lamal. I think that tells you a whole story. And by the way, Laimer is a right tigerish little player, isn't he?
Yes.
He's up for anything. And I think by the end of it, he was on the ropes. But Spain were just totally in control. And once again, Ayazabal just showing this guy who flies under the radar.
Absolutely.
And does a great job. And actually in the first half, Schrager made a great save from him, from a low drive inside the box. So he's really, after a quiet match day one, when Stuart Robson gave him a bit of stick, do you remember? He really has came to the fore as somebody who isn't a superstar, but is very good in this Spanish team at leading the line in terms of the positions he takes up, the balance of the team, particularly with Dani Olmo making runs. But not only that, he's not a prolific goal scorer, but he gets enough just to make sure he's doing a great job in the team.
I think it's really unfair when I see, because everybody's talking about Lamine Yamal, and rightfully so, because Lamine Yamal is just exceptional being only 18. It's true, and he showed to Laimer and Sabitzer how talented he is. But nobody talks about Oyarzabal. And that's insane.
And the thing is, he's quite happy in that world.
Maybe, but
he likes it. We're watching it with an Arsenal fan today. He's going, Arsenal should sign him. And he goes, why does he want to go to Arsenal? He's happy in Real Sociedad, San Sebastian.
The guy
he's not very good at set pieces.
Rent-free.
But he scored 4 goals, and we have to give credit to Cucurella as well, with 2 assists today for him. But that guy is always in the right spot.
17 goals in 17 games for Spain.
Yeah, and he's always does the perfect move.
Yeah.
When he opened on the second goal, when he opened his foot on the right side of the net, it was simply the only thing to do and the best thing to do. But it's not easy. But he does it perfectly. But everybody talks about Lamine Yamal, and nobody say, well, the guy scored 4 goals. The guy is the star of the game of the team right now. Really, is what I think. But he hasn't got the maybe something special.
What about the engine room? Really? None of it's possible without the control that Rodri and Pedri have.
Right.
Rodri's starting to look after this, on-off season with the injuries and coming back, lacking a bit of sharpness, not looking himself at Man City at times. Just looks as if he's in total control of the game now. And Pedri beside him, obviously.
But Daniel Olmo also very
But I do think he's played Mikel Merino. The first game he played Fabian Ruiz in there. But I do think the Spanish look better balanced with Dani Olmo, who does a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But those runs that he makes just takes defenders away. So, Spain growing into the tournament. Best performance today by a stretch, although they did have a great one against Saudi Arabia that you rubbished. No, I know.
Calm down.
I know.
And they just got kicked in the Uruguay game.
But
no.
Argentina lost against Saudi Arabia 4 years ago, the first game. So you cannot plan on anything. And it's 48 teams. And as I think Lamine Yamal said, the World Cup is starting now.
Right.
In the last 32, because that's what it is. It's you go or you stay, and that's what it is. And it's the suspense. We talked about that. The pressure that the player will be going through. It's very symptomatic of the level of the game and going up. And that's what's going to happen. And this is why we have good games today. We had 2 good games. Let's see what's going to happen with the last one.
Somebody asked earlier when I was doing those hits, you guys were doing.
When you're on the roof.
When I was on the roof working, I was keeping you guys in the job, really, just doing all these stuff. And somebody said, While you were flapping around at the shop.
Yeah,
It's not part of our...
You were doing ABC, you've got all Billy Big Time now.
No, it's not part of my contract. I can't go on the roof with that. There's no hair.
You did have to stand in a box on national linear TV, which is really embarrassing.
Well, I didn't have to show everyone that. I showed it because I'm quite happy to. I'm very comfortable in my own skin.
I think people watching ABC would go, Mike, I think that guy's standing on a box.
They didn't show the box, did they? The camera didn't zoom around.
No, but I think people can tell because they know you're not.
They can tell I was on a box.
Somebody said one of the questions on SportsCentre was who's got the best pathway to the final or to win this in the World Cup, and I said anybody that's not in the pathway of France.
Yes,
and that includes Spain.
Yeah,
so that, and Frank was saying to me just before we come on air, where are we with Spain and France? And I said, at the moment, you know, you can have a bad day.
Yeah.
Somebody could make a mistake. You could get injuries. Somebody might get sent off. You know, we saw the decision with Balogun. So these things can happen. But as we sit here now, if the French play well continuously, they win the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to have to come in and take this French team apart.
Yes.
That's the big question. There's a pathway at the moment. If you're not in the pathway that meets France, you're in a good place.
From the game go, France showed that they were ready. And they are ready to go and step up every game. And because of their talent and the way they play together, they're ready to win the final. But that's not what a World Cup is. You know, you don't have to start well and very well to win a World Cup. You have to finish well. And Spain is showing that they are going.
They're trending in the right direction.
Yeah.
How the hell are England still at 8?
Oh, I don't know, Craig. I don't know what the bookies are doing.
Yeah, but the bookies are English, so of course they have to put England.
English bookies, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm sure they put the English.
Well, I mean, look at that. That pretty much tells you that it just really comes down, as Craig said, to who can stop France. And it's more interesting to know what type of team it actually is going to take to beat France.